A quiet, reflective man speaking slowly and clearly. If you grew up too fast, people may have called you mature for your age, though what they didn't see was what it cost you. Because growing up too fast doesn't just mean becoming responsible early. It often means you had to skip parts of childhood, learn things before you were ready, and carry emotions you didn't fully understand. But here's the truth most people don't talk about. What felt like pressure, what felt like loss, what felt like being different, also shaped something powerful inside you. And if you went through this, you probably developed these rare traits that many people spend their entire lives trying to build. Let's talk about them. Number 1, you have deep emotional awareness. When you grow up too fast, you're often exposed to complex emotions early: stress, conflict, responsibility, even silence. And because of that, you learn to read people quickly. Psychology shows that children who face early emotional challenges tend to develop higher emotional intelligence over time. They become more aware of tone, energy, and unspoken feelings. Maybe you can walk into a room and instantly sense something is off, or you notice small shifts in someone's mood that others completely miss. You didn't learn this from a book, you learned it from experience. And while it may have once been a survival skill, today it's a powerful strength. Because in a world where most people struggle to understand emotions, you naturally do. Number 2, you're highly independent. Growing up too fast often means you had to rely on yourself earlier than others. Maybe you handled your own problems. Maybe you learned not to expect help. Maybe you became the strong one in situations where you had no choice. Research indicates that early responsibility can lead to strong self-reliance and problem-solving skills in adulthood. So now, you don't panic easily. You don't wait for someone to fix things for you. You figure things out. But here's the important reframe. Your independence is not because you had no support. It's because you built strength despite it. And while it's okay to let people in now, never forget that your ability to stand on your own is rare. Number 3, you understand people on a deeper level. When you grow up too fast, you often spend more time observing than participating. You watch adults, you listen carefully, you notice patterns in behavior. Psychology shows that people who experience early maturity often develop strong observational skills and social awareness. That's why you might feel like you get people more than they expect. You can sense when someone is pretending. You can tell when someone is hurting behind a smile. You see layers others don't even realize exist. And sometimes, this makes you feel out of place, like you don't fully belong in shallow conversations, like you crave depth but don't always find it. But that depth is exactly what makes your perspective valuable, because you don't just hear words, you understand meaning. Number 4, you carry a quiet resilience. You've been through things that forced you to adapt, and even if you don't talk about it much, it changed you. Research indicates that people who face early life challenges often develop what psychologists call adaptive resilience, the ability to recover and keep going even under pressure. You may not always feel strong, but you've proven again and again that you can handle more than most. You don't give up easily. You don't break at the first sign of difficulty. You keep moving even when it's hard. And the strongest part, you don't need recognition for it, because your strength is quiet, it's internal, and it's real. Number 5, you value peace over everything. When you've experienced chaos, pressure, or emotional weight early in life, you stop chasing noise. You don't need drama. You don't need constant attention. You don't need to prove yourself to everyone. Psychology shows that people who've experienced emotional overload early tend to prioritize calm environments and meaningful connections later in life. That's why you might choose silence over arguments, distance over negativity, and a few genuine people over a crowd. Some may misunderstand this as being distant or too reserved, but it's not that you don't care, it's that you've learned what truly matters. And now you protect your peace. So, if you grew up too fast, yes, it may have been unfair. Yes, it may have shaped you in ways others don't fully understand. But it also gave you something rare: depth, strength, awareness, resilience, and clarity. You are not too much. You are not different in a bad way. You are someone who learned early what most people learn too late. And that is not a weakness. It's a quiet advantage. So if this felt like you, if you saw yourself in these traits, just know you're not alone. And there's nothing wrong with you. In fact, there's something incredibly powerful about you. If you want more videos that help you understand yourself on a deeper level, make sure to subscribe. Because sometimes the things you thought were your struggles are actually your greatest strengths.